Welcome to my channel, Torque Mythz. Today we're diving into one of the most aggressive, iconic, and thrilling muscle cars of modern times, the 2025 Dodge Challenger, in a bold, blacked-out finish. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more car reviews, performance insights, and full cinematic visuals. Let's get started. At first glance, it looks familiar, and that's intentional. This isn't a car that follows trends. It starts them. The wide stance, the angry front grille, the low-slung body, it's all here. But the 2025 model adds something sharper, something more refined. The lines are cleaner, the lights more aggressive. The headlights now have a split LED signature, glowing with purpose like a pair of narrowed eyes. The entire front end has been subtly sculpted, not for softness, but for intensity. Even parked, it looks like. It's moving. The black paint? It's not just paint. It's a warning. A mirror finish that reflects everything except weakness. Walk around it and you'll notice the new 20-inch carbon-finished wheels, tucked under flared fenders, hinting at the power that's hiding underneath. Even. The rear has evolved. Tighter LED taillights, a more sculpted bumper, and quad exhausts that speak fluent thunder. Step inside, and the experience shifts, from raw muscle to modern menace. The cabin is darker than ever before. Black leather wraps nearly every surface, with red stitching tracing every edge. The dashboard now curves with more elegance, with soft ambient lighting outlining the center console. It feels like stepping into a stealth fighter. Quiet, focused, locked in. The seats are bolstered just enough to grip you in corners, but soft enough for long drives. Press the ignition, and the screens wake up. A massive 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster in front, fully customizable with drag timers, G-force meters, and navigation. To the side, the infotainment screen controls everything from drive modes to real-time engine stats, and the new performance pages feel faster and cleaner than ever. But the most satisfying part? It still feels analog, beneath the tech. The gear lever is still physical. The drive modes click into place with resistance. And the steering wheel, flat-bottomed, leather-wrapped, tight in your grip, makes you forget you're even holding anything. It becomes part of you. Under the hood, the soul remains untouched. 6.4-liter naturally aspirated Hemi V8, roaring with 485 horsepower and 475 lb-ft of torque. No turbos, no electric boost. Just pure air and fuel exploding like muscle cars are meant to. And the sound. Oh, it's not engineered. It's born. Turn the key and it doesn't just start. It growls. Deep, rough, alive. Take it out, and the performance hits instantly. Wheat to 60 in just under 4 seconds. But the real joy isn't just speed, it's the way it gets there. That long. Hood rises as the rear squats. You feel every gear shift like a punch. And when you lift off, the crackle out the back reminds you, this is not a simulation. Dodge has also tuned the suspension tighter this year. Adaptive dampers help it feel more composed in corners. And the chassis tweaks make it more confident on twisty roads. A big improvement for a car this size. Steering is sharper too. Not surgical, but precise, with just enough muscle car weight to feel authentic. And let's talk about those Brembo brakes. Red calipers, massive discs. When you stomp them, the car doesn't just stop, it halts, like it's been chained to the road. But here's the thing. As good as the specs are, and as fast as this car is, that's not really the point. The 2025 Challenger isn't about numbers. It's about presence. You don't drive it because it's the fastest or most efficient. You drive it because of the way it makes you feel. Because when you pull up to a light, the guy in the hybrid next to you isn't looking at his dashboard. He's looking at you. And in black? This thing turns heads without saying a word. Now sure, it's not perfect. The back seats are still tight. The fuel economy still hurts. And in traffic, it can feel like you're piloting a bear through a ballet studio. But none of that matters when the road clears. When you get one lane, open sky, and a chance to let it breathe, that's when it all makes sense. That's when you remember why we fell in love with cars in the first place. And then there's the price. This particular model, the 2025 Dodge Challenger Scat Pack Widebody, starts just under $55,000 depending on options. Is that cheap? Is that? No. But compared to what else is out there, EVs with no soul, sports cars that all look the same, this feels like a deal. Because you're not just buying a car, you're buying a statement, a farewell to a generation of power, noise, and feel. Machine that still celebrates the roar of gasoline in a world trying to silence it. So what do you think? Would you take this black beast over a Mustang GT or a Camaro SS? Would you give up modern silence for old school thunder? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and drop a comment below. What do you want us to review next? The Hellcat, the Charger EV, or something completely wild? Don't forget to subscribe to Torque Mythz for more high-octane content, cinematic visuals, and honest car reviews. Until next time, stay fast, stay loud.